Come on in, come on in. Yes, it's another edition of the Weekly Entertainment News Podcast. I'm your brother Hiram Hakeem, and once again, I'm in the building. Yo, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and most importantly, hit the share button. Let somebody know we're doing this thing. Like I said before, we're doing this thing every time something happens, okay? Every time something is current, every time something is trendy, keep in mind I represent the Reporter newspaper. The Reporter newspaper is Akron, Ohio's only black publication. It's been in business for over 50-something years, so you guys already know I'm a journalist trying to do my thing and trying to bring it to you. Listen, you know me, I don't like to kidnap you. I don't like to waste your time. I like to get you in and get you out. But we're going to talk about something different today. A little bit something different. I'm going to do something different. I was thinking I have to literally get off of the gossip and go into the intro perspective of things. What I mean by I'm going in my mind to explain to you what I think about a thing. And the thing I'm talking about right now, I'm talking about the movie Sinners, Ryan Coogler's, okay? You know who Ryan Coogler is, okay? The director extraordinaire, movie maker extraordinaire, responsible for quite a few movies with my man Michael B. Jordan, who did a great acting job on this particular movie. For those of you who haven't seen the movie, I'm not going to talk about the movie like you think I'm going to talk about. So it's really not spoiler driven. This is not a spoiler driven recap. This is just an artistic look into the art of the movie, okay? And in particular, I'm talking about the music, okay? Now let's just go there. I'm gonna kick you off of there. I'm gonna show you what I mean by perspectives, right? Now, when we talk about the word perspective, it's what I think, and this is what's dope about art. Like when you were younger, or if you got any kids, you should have been taught when your child bring you a painting, don't guess what it is, okay? Just ask the child, what is this that you've drawn, okay? Because if you say, hey, that's a nice looking donkey, and it's a bus, you may mess up his artistic interest. You will derail his artistic interest or even make him emotionally upset. So you want to ask the artist, what was they thinking when they draw it? What is this thing and this, that, and the third? Well, sometimes you can even do what you call, I can say, when I learned that as a young person, because I'm an artist myself, when I started doing the arts in school, I noticed a thing that was called, I was taught a thing that's called abstract art. That's when you see a thing, but it's not obvious of what you're looking at. And it's okay not to understand what you're looking at as the viewer of the artist. As the viewer of the person that's looking at the art, okay? Now, as the artist the only one know what he was getting at or she was getting at. But the artist never really is there to tell you what it is. So it becomes abstract. Let me tell you what I mean. If I was to draw a man thinking, we would think about Malcolm X, hand to the temple. That's easy to say. That's easy to see. You know for a fact, unequivocally, that's a man thinking, right? But if I was to draw a brain, big brain, real big, in detail, okay? And then I put a little man inside, just a little man inside, okay? And I ask you, what is that picture? Hopefully, you are artistically sound enough to say that's a man thinking. I would say that's a man deep in his thoughts. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, artistic, or should I say, what's that word I'm looking for again? That's what I mean by what I say abstract art. You know what I'm saying? So you got it, okay? So on this journey through this movie Sinners, it's a bunch of abstract art. I don't know necessarily if Ryan Coogler was going at this thing, but I see it the way I see what I see because I look at things from an artistic perspective. We're going to start with the music industry, okay? One of the things I thought was dope when the little guy playing the guitar, okay, the blues player, okay, I thought was real dope. But when you listen to the movie at the beginning, in the soliloquy, it says, we as our people, as African people, people that's from that African expression, us, okay? When we do music, it makes us celebrate. It makes us feel good. It makes us, you know what I'm saying? We relate to it. We rhythmatic with the thing. And it makes us feel good. We gather around. We do our thing, right? But also, it brings in devils. It don't just bring good shit in. It brings in some devilish shit. Some foolishness comes in, okay? Hence, the part of the thing that I thought was dope is they illustrated that thing even deeper when the vampire showed up and said, "We came because we heard the music." Notice the eyes was red, representing the same eyes that was at the beginning of the movie during the soliloquy. Now, this is art in its finest because the white devil or the white vampire symbolizes what the devil is. They was even using the word the devil will come and get you to the guy, to the little booker, the little guitar player, okay? They was even saying stuff like that. This is the art that I'm saying. And then going deeper into it, you can see how the white um, vampires, they played their music, some form of bluegrass or whatever the hell he's doing, and it wasn't as soulful. And that's what it was depicting. It was depicting that their music wasn't as soulful and moving. And I think they illustrated that so deep, you know what I'm saying? Until so you can understand why they wanted him and his music, because he was symbolically saying that I can get your music, because remember, they was trying to get the black people, okay, to join their clan and so they can infiltrate the culture. Okay? He said, I'm trying to get your music so we can benefit from it. Okay? That's what they were saying, man. And even at the end, at the end, they really illustrated more. He was like, literally, the vampire, the white vampire, was like, I'm here for your music. We're going to take that thing. And the dude was like, you can't get it. This is mine. Man, the boy loved the music so much that he wouldn't even give the guitar up when his daddy was there. Speaking about his daddy was a pastor. His daddy was against circular music, or should I say the blues. He said that was the devil's music. And the devil did come because the daddy said, you playing the devil's music, you're going to bring the devil to you, okay? And metaphorically, or should I say in the physical, the devil showed up as a vampire to come and get him. But he loved music so much. Even in the demise of the damn devil or the vampire, he still gathered that damn thing with him. He could not put that thing down. I got me some notes here that I wanted to touch on and everything. But so let's just talk about how much the guy loved the music, okay? He loved it so much that even after what he witnessed in that big thing, and then even when he witnessed it in that big fight between good and evil, or should I say the label execs and the artists, however you want to look at it, man. But think of it the way I'm saying it. It'll put a little more polish on it, man. I thought that his love for the culture and for the music ran deep, so much deep. Let's think about when they was in the juke joint and he started singing, which eventually brought the devil to the damn doorstep. Okay, they heard the rhythm, they heard it. Okay, and it said it, like I said before, it was going to bring them. But what I thought was even spectacular, artistically speaking, Ryan Coogler, as a director illustrated how the music, and they said this rhythm, this music, the foundation of whatever this is, came to us. Matter of fact, they said this. He said that religion they was forced on us, talking about Christianity, the religion that they gave slaves was forced on us here in the wilderness of North America through the plantation and slave breeding process. They said that religion was forced on us. But this music is from us. It came with us across the ocean. This is what I thought was, this was in the damn movie. Now, mind you, don't be shocked, because the guy that made the damn movie and directed the movie and everything, it was the guy responsible for Black Panther, okay? But anyway, I digress, okay? Let's go back to the scene. So now he finally gets the mic and he's singing, and there was a lot of music in this thing. This movie was filled with music. A lot of people think it could have been damn near a musical, okay? But the music was so dope. So the guy with the guitar, the would-be blues singer, okay, sitting there doing this thing, blowing it out, turning it out, and now you're starting to see elements of from yesteryear, fast forwarding to the now, because this movie took place in the 30s, okay? So you saw African people walking through the party like it's there. First you saw what I thought was Bootsy Collins playing the guitar right next to the guy. And then I said, what's going on? And then you see the African drum player playing. Then you see the B-boy breakdancing. Then you see what I thought was LL Cool J in there with the Kango. Then you saw Grandmaster Flash cutting and scratching, doing this thing. You saw people twerking. You saw the down south hip hop influence. You seen everything, and this was going on the whole time that the guy was singing and was tracking the devil at the front door. And you saw the whole elements of how our music that traveled with us, that we brought there to that we brought here to America, and how it's transcended the boundaries of time, and it's still here from the worker to the twerker. You know what I'm saying? From the drums to the bums, you still see the music being there. I loved it, man. And then when you looked up and you noticed the fire in on top of the ceiling, you guys didn't notice. I hope you did. I did. I noticed the roof is on fire. I said the roof was on fire. Hell, we don't need no water. Let the motherfucking burn. That's what that was. So much so, it burnt down, metaphorically, artistically speaking, that they was partying outside of the damn body of the building. Okay, I'm just excited here. Okay, I'm just telling you this, man. So listen, big ups to the artistry of the movie. The movie was dope. So I gotta go there though. I gotta go there and tell you something what I thought was even better. Because once the movie went off, the extra credits came on. It looks like at the end of the day that the movie showed the artist keeping the music pure. You didn't sell out. Excuse me. You didn't sell out. You didn't do what you was expected to do. Hold on, let me get some water right quick. Hold on, I got to drink this. This is my Oceanique water break, which is a black business here in Akron as well. Hold on. You can go to www.oceaniquewater.com and support black business. Stand on business and support business when it comes to Oceanique Water. But at any rate, let me get back to the ending of the movie, how I thought it was real dope. So at the end of the movie, the young guy who played the guitar got away from all the fire. He left the plantation. He left his home. He left his community down in the deep south. Okay, I'm gonna call it Louisiana. Okay, and end up going to Chicago and having an illustrious career in music. So much so he ended up being Buddy Guy. I mean, what am I saying? You know who Buddy Guy is? The legendary blues singer who's 88 years old with a brand new album out right now called The Blues Don't Lie, still touring. You can get tickets right now. And he just did this movie. He was in the movie as the older guy. When the guy was little, they showed him as an older person, he was Buddy Guy. And it carried so much weight for me because I know who Buddy Guy is. The guy has had an illustrious music career over the years. Hell, I sold his records in my record store. I sold his records in many stores from Atlanta to Cleveland to Akron, Ohio, to wherever the hell I was at. I always did my thing. And Buddy Guy is one of the legendary blues guitar players and vocalists. Was on Jive RCA, MCA. He did a lot of stuff. He was on, excuse me. He's even was on what can I say? This soundtrack that's out now from the movie, the Sinners movies. You remember back in the day when soundtracks was the thing? Well, this soundtrack brings back the relevancy of the soundtrack because the music was so powerful in the movie that the soundtrack is even that powerful. Matter of fact, so much so, Buddy Guy, who is a legendary singer, like I said before, and starring in the movie as the guy, as the older version of the boy, has a song called Traveling on that soundtrack. And like I said, he's still touring to this day. The soundtrack itself has 22 bangers. If you love the movie and the music of the movie, you would love to revisit that movie just by listening to the music. Okay, download that thing, get it wherever music is got, wherever you get your music from, and get that thing. Listen, I can go on days and days about this movie. Listen, it's a whole nother part I can talk about. Stack and Smoke, those are twins. That movie hit me in a specific kind of way because, as you know, I am a twin brother, an identical twin, okay? We got twin uncles, we got twin cousins, we got twin, all in the family. I just so happens to be one of them. So I can relate to the whole Stack and Smoke thing. It's an Ace and D thing right here, though. Listen, I can go on days and days, but I won't. I'm going to stop right here and right now. Don't forget to check out the movie. I am your brother Hiram Hakeem. Until next time, y'all better feel me before they kill me, y'all. Peace.
This has been a podcast from the Mega Media Social Media Network.